Hey YouTubers, welcome to the third part of my explanation of a Rick Beato video. In the first part we learned how to find unisons on the fretboard. In the second part we learned how to move chord voicings on the fretboard. Now in the third part we are going to get to the pentatonic scales and how they are related through octaves of their root tones. The key of G major is always a good starting point on the guitar because it's on the 3rd fret, and that enables us to do like a full octave and get all the way up to the 15th fret. So we're going to start with G, and I will show you how to play octaves across the fretboard. When you skip a string, between the 6th and the 5th string, it's always a 1-3 configuration. Between the 5th and the 3rd string, it's always a 1-3. But between 4th and 2nd strings, and 3rd and 1st strings, it's always 1-4. 1-3, 4, 6, and 5, 1-4 for the 4 and 3, 4th and 3rd in the bass. Okay, so we have this octave relationship here between 1 and 3. If I put my first finger where my 3rd finger was, then I can find the octave of that tone by using the 4th finger, of course, 4th and 2nd. So now we have 3 different G's. 3 different G's. These are all related to the G major chord because you have 3 G's in the chord itself. 2 octaves, 3 different G's. This tone is an octave of the G that's in the chord. Everyone knows the root position minor pentatonic. Well, hopefully you know it. If not, that would be a good place to start. Okay, root position pentatonic. We see the G's, the octave G relationship there. Now, when we move to the next pentatonic position, which is 3 frets higher, this is the 2nd pentatonic position. Here we see that octave relationship I talked about earlier, and it's contained within the relationship. Next step, 3rd pentatonic position. Okay, here we are starting to introduce these G's, 10th fret, 5th string, and 8th fret, 2nd string. This is another configuration. Here I have 2 strings, 3rd and 4th, in between the 5th and the 2nd strings. So 5th and 2nd strings are another way to play octaves that are very valuable. A little difficult to do with a pick, but now we're using the G that was in the 2nd position and finding a lower octave here. When we move to the 4th position, here on the 10th fret, there we see this octave relationship, 1 and 3, and that relates to the G major chord on the 5th string, 10th fret. So we see our G octave there, and this tone, of course, has its octave octave as well on the 15th fret, 12th and 15th frets. So now we're going to go to the 5th position, the last position, 13th fret, 2nd finger. 13th fret. 4th finger is a G, 1st finger, and 4th you have the octave G's again. So most of the G's in the pentatonic positions are connected by this form, the G major form on the 3rd fret, and the G major form on the 10th fret. Thank you very much.